restarted. I was Bakugan brawling so long. Bakugan brawl! Fuck! Please, just one Bakugan brawl. I'm gonna fucking lose the battle. They're gonna send my Bakugan to the...
Wait, what's their version of the Shadow Realm?
The Chaos Dimension, I think? No. Something realm. Brawl!
Can I just scoop out my little...
Not unless you can fucking brawl. Bakugan, brawl, brawl. Yes! Okay. Okay. I brawled successfully. And then I was like, ability. Activate. 2 points. There was quite an upsetting event in my childhood where I had ADHD. You can all send me reparations.
Can you put sad music behind this?
Yes. I had ADHD. So I was a little fucking shit. And I couldn't do anythings, because my brain was bad. I would need to fiddle with things, and as you can see, as I am doing with one right now, I pulled them out in class because I was a little fucking idiot, and I didn't want to listen to, I don't know, long division. I didn't learn long division because I didn't pay attention. I still don't know how to do it. I remember dropping one in class and getting it taken away for like a week, and then like the week after, I was so excited to get it back. I was like, I'm gonna be able to brawl everyone, and then they got banned from school. But that's my Bakugan trauma. Baku trauma changes a person. I'm not ready to think about those hard times again. I gave up my brawling, but we're about to get back into it. Drago's newest form, one of his newer phones. I don't know how far they've gotten with it. ASMR, opening Bakugan. Thank you, bread. Oh, why is he so sexy? Oh, there's a lot of cards here. There's 3 of the exact same card.
So I started brawling.
Dragonoid. Brawl. Oh, sir, please be careful. Oh! It's got 200 G's? B's. He's big. He's got a big chest. He's kind of a bara. Compared to his first iteration, let's put them both on these little guys. Can you stick on there? Yeah. Compared to his first iteration, you can see there's been a lot of evolution as far as the mechanics go into these little freaking silly little toys. I'm gonna sound like such a fogey. Because everyone's like, I like the old one, even if it's shittier. But I do like the old one. I liked that it was these silly little guys. They looked so silly, but they turned into such cool guys. And sure, he looks silly, but he looks like he's trying a lot harder to not be silly. That's my analysis. How does one play the new game? There's no instructions on how to play. So I don't think they actually intend most kids to know how to play the game. I think they keep that information hidden on purpose. I think it's a conspiracy. They just want kids to look at the silly little toys because they don't want them to become actual brawlers who could threaten the competitive standings of competitive Bakugan players, because I recently learned that there are still competitive Bakugan players. I just think that if I was a child with child dexterity, this would be very difficult. There you go, he's in the ball. The ball seems far less ball-like as well. It feels far more like a contraption. Because we found this guy, we found him on the side of the street in the garbage.
Yeah.
When we adopted him, we said, I don't care if you have diseases on you. You're kind of cute, so we're taking you home. And he's been in our family ever since. So as far as I've been watching the old show, I'm gonna be honest with you all, it does not hold up. It's bad. It's really bad. And if I didn't have the insane amount of nostalgia for Bakugan that I have, I probably could not have made it through any part of it. It has the flair of, you know, the classic 2000s, 1990s toy that has an anime made about it to sell the toy, and the toy itself doesn't really have that much connection to the anime, but like kids will buy it because they're stupid. Me too. But there are a few things I'd like to address about the show. One thing, as I mentioned before, is the gratuitous amount of dirty jokes I found in this that I did not remember. And I know I was oblivious, but there was a lot more in this than I was expecting. And a lot of the Bakugan, which had full adults' voices, bathing with the brawlers. And them having conversations. And watching each other. And I don't know really how to interpret that.
Did you want to be the Bakugan or the brawler?
I didn't think that they should be in there together. I was like, somebody, like, I know you're different species, but that's a kid.
Are you jealous of the brawlers?
Not at all. Yes. Only Jan.
Well, because
these 6 kids are in a little gang together called the Bakugan Battle Brawlers. There's Dan, the leader. He's a headstrong, aggressive dude, classic, you know, main character. Yes. Yeah. I don't have a lot to say about him. I liked him as a kid. I wanted to be him as a kid, but I don't really feel ready to emotionally delve into why. So then there's Julie. So, let's talk about Julie.
is that the one you like?
Oh, Julie. Beautiful. Love her. Oh my god. She's so annoying in the show. I was purely physically attracted to her as a child. But I didn't know what gay was. So I just really liked looking at her a lot. Not when she opened her mouth. But I was also very jealous that she liked Dan, and I think that's why I wanted to be Dan. But again, I've said I wasn't ready to delve into that. Next there's Marucho. Marucho's the little gremlin who has a lot of money somehow. Like we're not gonna broach. He's got like Seto Kaiba level money.
That's anti-Semitism.
Is it? He's also got a bindi.
Oh, never mind.
So I don't know what is. He's also blonde. So, yeah, we could really digest his character. He's also really smart, but he's the youngest, so he's a character. Runo, Miku. She's basically your Misty, right? Like, she likes Dan, but she's a tsundere, so she will not be nice to him, but she's also jealous that Julie likes Dan, because everyone likes Dan, even the fucking hotshot himself, June. I think him and Dan are gonna have some gay sex. Alice. We'll talk about Alice. Alice she looks like Nami, which I love. And then Mr. Hotshot himself, Shun. Mr. Hotshot himself, Shun. I loved this dude. He made me attracted to the anime boy rat tail hairstyle for so long. Disgusting amount of time. I really suggest, if you want a well broken down analysis of the anime, either you watch it yourself or you pay me to make it. 'Cause I will. So basically, the plot of the anime is one day a bunch of these little fucking balls start raining down from the sky, and children pick them up and are like, let's make a game out of this, and somehow figure out that if these little balls are connected to these cards that also fell from the sky, if they threw them down the ground and pretended to fight each other, that they would open another fucking dimension, which I never understood. That these kids just like fully discovered the existence of another dimension and did not question it one bit. That no adults seem to notice. Only kids, when they throw the cars down, they go to another dimension. And these kids literally just, from what I understand, they thought it was just VR. Until one day, a bunch of Bakugans come that can talk. Plot twist. Cut the record. They can talk. Yes. And they're like, hey, this is a game to you. These are our lives. Drago and Dan make this connection, and the other brawlers are jealous at first because only Dan has a talking Bakugan, but eventually they all get them. And Drago comes to the human realm and tells Dan that there's basically two elemental centers to the Bakugan universe. Infinity and the Void, I think. And an evil white dragon goes into the Void, and then all the brawlers have to basically try and find the Infinity Core and go to it, and when they get to it, they all level up or something. Which I've gotten past that point. But in the first episode, Dan and Drago are battling, and the thing is, Dan doesn't understand that he can't just boss around the sentient, centuries-old dragon being from another dimension. And Drago is somehow caught in the vessel of a small ball bitch. This ends up resulting in, after one particularly bad battle where Drago, understandably, is very upset that they just had a battle where several of his species, of his friends, his comrades, died and sent to basically infinity hell, where it's not hell because they just float in the vacuum of space forever.
Like purgatory.
Purgatory, but it's like worse. It is hell. They're dead if they go there, and it's like very bad. They don't normally go there. I don't think they normally die. But this guy comes in, Shadow something, I don't know, he's got some cryptid name, and he's sending them to this realm. So they have a battle where Drago nearly survives, but all of his comrades were sent to hell, and Dan's like, what the fuck? I just wanted to play a game. Why are you so upset? And Drago's like, I don't know. My friends just got sent to super hell. And Dan's like, fuck you, and throws Drago over a bridge into a river. And Drago sinks to the bottom and I think gets eaten by a fish at one point. And Dan runs away to have a temper tantrum. And Dan goes home and talks to the other brawlers, and they're like, what the fuck? You threw the sentient toy from another dimension off a bridge because you were angry. And Dan was like, you know what? Maybe that wasn't the coolest thing for me to do. So he goes back and somehow ends up finding Drago. Not by like actually going in the water. I think Drago somehow finds his way out because Drago's a fucking G, and well, his entire dragon being is held within this tiny dragon body that is a ball. He is somehow still able to do more than Dan, who is a human. But yeah. Dan was like, hey, I've got this little sentient thing that relies on me and his entire race is going to be genocided if I don't do something. I'm going to throw him off a bridge. And that is my full analysis of the starting of Bakugan. I remember distinctively hating it when it got to the second generation because they broke up the crew. You only had like 2 or 3 from the original crew. I was like, why? The whole thing was that you had a whole gang and they tore it up. And I'm very mad, and I have not gone to that season yet, but I'm not ready to talk about it. This was my video that I made purely for myself. I know that there is no demand for this. Nobody asked for this. I did this for me. But it was fun, and I like talking to myself. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, maybe like like and subscribe because I'm brand new. This is my first video and I'm funny and hot. And if you do, I might give you a kiss on the lips. Thank you very much and goodbye.